Hey y'all, so there's big news in the horror movie world today. Apparently, Dave Franco and his wife Alison Brie are being sued for plagiarism for their upcoming movie, which is a neon movie. It's called Together. There's an article about it in Variety today. Um, it's kind of crazy. Apparently, there was another movie called Better Half, which had been emailed to Dave Franco, and they had pitched it to him. It's like strikingly similar to this movie. Apparently, Better Half exists out there somewhere, and is like it's on the Mubi list of on the library, but it's apparently not available right now. But it exists, and apparently it's extremely similar to this movie Together. Now, I've been going to the movies all week at the Alamo Draft House, and every time I go in there, there's a preview for Together, and it's the basic premise is that it's two people who somehow fuse together. Okay, I don't know what. And there's also like drawings of dogs that fuse together. I don't know. Maybe it's kind of a maybe they're all copying the human centipede. I don't know because that's isn't that the premise in that one? They first put two dogs together or three dogs, and then they make them a centipede. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going down way too many rabbit holes right now. But apparently, there's entire like parts of dialogue that are somewhat even verbatim throughout both of these movies. I mean, and so the producers of Better Half went to go see it at Sundance Film Festival. They went to go see it together, and can you imagine? It says that it was like a nightmare for them to see that, to just sit there and watch your work, especially as budding, independent filmmakers, to see your work up there being copied by Dave Franco. I don't know. I I like Dave Franco. Okay, I like that movie, The Rental. Did you see The Rental? I have it on the Blu-ray. See, here it is, The Rental. So this was a film directed by Dave Franco, and of course starring Alison Brie, his wife. So this was a. I don't think that's her though in that picture. Oh no, yeah, this is her. That's Alison Brie. So yeah, she they do movies together, obviously, but I mean, the fact that they did this, and I mean, I don't really know who to believe, but the worst part is they say there's a scene in the movie where, in both movies, okay, now how does this happen, right? They say there's a scene where the couples sit down and look at a copy and they look at the album Spice World by the Spice Girls. They look at this album. They stare at it. Apparently that's what the lawsuit says, that both movies have that exact same scene in it. And it was pitched to Dave Franco. How many movies in the history of film have a time when the actors both not only fuse together, but also sit and stare at a copy of Spice World by the Spice Girls? How many times has that ever happened? Yeah, I think it's too much of a coincidence. And I think Dave Franco is about to be in a lot of trouble. I don't know what he thinks, that maybe he got off and that only his brother is the only one who can get canceled. He can get canceled just as well too. This is bad. This plagiarism thing is bad. So I really won't know my own personal opinion until I've seen both movies. As of now, I haven't seen either. But this Spice World thing is killing me. I mean, come on. Anyway, so Why don't you be the judge? Or, well, there's actually going to be a judge for this because it's maybe if the lawsuit doesn't settle or whatever. Maybe we just won't even see this movie. Maybe it won't even come out after all, or it'll get delayed for legal reasons. Who knows? But it's supposed to be coming out pretty soon, and I've been waiting for this movie, and I just cannot believe this is actually happening. So yeah, what do you think? Let me know in the comments. Together or better half? Which one? Which, the chicken or the, egg? That sort of, no one knows. No one knows. But man, eventually the truth may come out. So we'll see.